Again, I want to thank everyone that has tuned in to our series on attendance with the Calhoun County School District. We've talked about the purpose for our attendance conversations. We've talked about some policies and some procedures and things that we have in place in Calhoun County. And if you haven't watched one of the video series, I encourage you to go back and make sure you watch the one that has the teacher's perspective. I think they did a really good job of trying to emphasize why it is so important for a child to be in a classroom, to be a part of that firsthand instruction. The video that you're going to watch today will be from a perspective of our school board members as well as people from the business community. And we've talked about in our previous videos about purposes, plans, and procedures, but this is the point that we're trying to make and help students establish good attendance habits that will carry over into life, into the workplace. And we're going to get a point of view from those people who are out there who have employees and working in this business community, and their emphasis on why it's so important for employees that they're going to hire and people they're going to be looking at for employment positions, and the habits that they can have or the characteristics they're going to be looking for in prospective employees.
Hello, my name is Danny Riles. I'm a Calhoun County School Board member, serving my 4th term as a school board member. It's been a long time since I graduated, and that was in 1969 from Alpha School. But the same 3 things that were important when I graduated, when I went to school, are the same 3 most important things that you need to do today. And that is learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. And in order to learn that, you have to be present in school to learn those. You will learn those 3, you will use those 3 things the rest of your life. So it's very important to be in school. It doesn't matter if you're going to college or whatever, there are lots of jobs that vocational and workforce that are available and needed, and you will need reading, writing, and arithmetic to get those welding jobs, construction jobs, electrician, HVAC, whatever. Come to school. We'll take care of you. We'll be glad to see you. We'll feed you and we'll give you an education, and nobody can take that away from you. Y'all come on back.
My name is Clifford Newsom. I've been in this county all my life and been in business for myself since 1986. We got approximately 65 employees. We have 2 companies, North Florida Construction and North Florida Sod. I know really the importance of attendance every day. No matter what you're doing, you need to be there and do your very best. But when you get grown and get out in the real world, the simple fact is if you don't go to work, you don't get paid.
I really have 2 different facets that I've done the majority of my life. I've been in corporate America for 30 years, and I've also spent 32 years in the Army. And I want to tell you, in both facets, attendance is the most important thing. The most important thing in the military is being in the know and what's going on. And the only way that you're able to achieve that is through attendance. So the only way the mission can be accomplished is through your ability to be there and be present. And with that, you'll have success. In the corporate America, I've done everything from sales to management. And I'm telling you, it's so important when you have an employee that you can count on to meet the goals of the company. Without that, you're not going to be able to achieve the goals that were set forth, and it's not going to be good for anyone. So just like in school, attendance equals academics, and in the workforce, attendance equals success. So I encourage all of you guys to do everything you can, be in the know, be present, and do what you know is right.
Good afternoon. I'm Ken Spakes. I represent District 4 in the Calhoun County School System, and talking with you today in reference to good attendance. Even from the work standpoint, good attendance is essential for positive outcomes, and even in the field that I work in, providing psychological services to those patients in needs that come in on a variety of mental health issues. It's good to have good attendance so they can have the same face working with them on a daily basis, and also whenever they're discharged, then those services that are being provided for them with someone that's being there every day really helps lower the recidivism rate. And even from high self-esteem, positive outcomes in the workplace. When you're cross-training like we do, it's good to have good attendance simply because you are there. You're able to learn new roles, new outcomes, and you're able to learn to provide those services effectively and efficiently. So all around, good attendance is important in the workplace from a managerial perspective, and definitely, as we all know, from attending school.
I've always been a firm believer, the more you give into something, the more you get back. And that's the same with school. The more you give into it, the more you'll get back from it, from a personal standpoint with friends and from education. As it relates to the workforce, it teaches you how to be in attendance at your job. As a business owner, one of the most important aspects you expect from your employee is attendance, because you depend on them to be there during that day, and that relates to attendance in school. And that's where you learn that trait, is by attending school, and it transfers over into your adult life when you have a job.